What's up, y'all? My name is Trent B. I'm one half of the reality TV couple with me and my wife Tori, where we react to reality TV shows, mainly love shows, from classy all the way to trashy. And right now I'm covering Married at First Sight, season 20, episode 10. Or if you want to look at it like that, it's going to be the Seattle season, Seattle slash Portland season, right? And this episode is interesting. Basically, it's kind of like setting us up for another one of those infamous gathering scenes, you know? So this was cool. Marissa and Adam, I call them the Surfside couple, the unserious couple. Super funny. And of course, Adam is still surface level, and he just like I noticed it about him. I pinpointed another one of my irritations with him is that he talks like so like broy and so like surfer do. Like yo, it's just like in high school, I was a smaller guy, and I just I kind of lifted a lot of weights, ate a lot of protein, and I just got big as fuck, man. I got jacked as fuck, guy. It's like, why do you talk like that? Your tonality is so fucking blasé. So the people they gave them some homework, gave them some questions to ask. Of course, Marissa failed at the task. Asked them one question, and of course, like the question was, "What is one misconception about you? What is one thing people get wrong about you?" And he used it as a way to flex on himself, saying that he's just surface level. He only talks about jet skis. He only talks about how physical he is, how strong he is, whatever the hell he said. It was just a backdoor way for him to brag on himself. And I feel like he didn't even ask Marissa nothing. Or if he did, I don't remember what she said. It was super weird to me, right? And of course, Marissa couldn't really get him to get deeper. They was about as deep as a puddle. So Marissa, if you want to get deeper, you're gonna have to do it. It's gonna have to get done by you because Adam is playing. He's playing all day. He don't want to get deep. I think he's pretty much all but telling you that. And it's also something you got to look into. He's not asking you much about yourself. So that's something to take note of, right? He really don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Of course, he changed it to truth or dare. They said something about a three-way with a guy. Okay. Nikki and Sean John, super cute picnic date. Of course, that was Nikki's idea. Anything positive, forward moving, not freaked out is going to be coming from Nikki, right? It's interesting watching them talk and how they kind of talk through things. They both love to hear themselves talk. They both love to show how intelligent they are. Personality wise, they're a lot closer than they think. Personality wise, it's really interesting when you look at it. But ultimately, Nikki, when are y'all gonna get closer? Like physically, I understand you don't want him to push you there. I don't want you to feel like you're pushed there. But what it's gonna take to get a little bit more from you, you know? And I say that, and I'm gonna contradict myself in a little bit here, but it's just when they were doing the date, there was so much space between them. There was enough space from Seattle to Portland. It was like that much space between them. It was super interesting to me, right? 8 minutes. I respect Sean. He's pretty much saying like as nice as way as possible. Is like, why are you blocking the intimacy? What is the blocks, right? Sean, I think it's pretty clear what the block is, bro. You know it. She knows it. The audience knows it. Y'all just don't want to admit it. The block is just the attraction, bro. You know the attraction out there. For some reason, you just can't accept it. But ultimately, man, my biggest takeaway from that date was that they just talk too much. That's all it is in a nutshell. Uh, Felipe and Tori, we didn't get too much Felipe just really at the dinner, but Tori's friends are really interesting. Very diverse group of friends. Uh, and it's just interesting. They made more of a deal about the cheating than Tori did because again, I really feel like Tori I don't really care too much about Felipe. I feel like she thinks he's good looking enough. He's attractive enough. But once again, how turned off or how big of this cheating thing is, once again, just depends on how well Felipe takes care of her. If Felipe gives her that girlfriend card, she's gonna forget all about his past. None of that shit's gonna matter. Long as he sprinkle me, baby. Although her friend to the right, the guy that was closest to her, not the guy across from her, I can't remember his name. He was speaking facts for sure. He knows he's too pretty for him, and he's just trying to find a way to fuck it up. He being Felipe. Felipe knows that girl is too pretty for him, and he wants to fuck it up somehow. Self sabotaging, right? B Day for Courtney, very interesting. It's 34 going on 44. Like, baby girl, you got to be lying about your age. If not, shame on you. Weights and muscles and protein powder should not make you look that old at that age. I'm sorry. But it is just so funny. It's like they threw the party for him at Felipe's thing. I thought that was dope. Felipe's restaurant is really nice. Everybody came looking nice. I like the theme, but I just felt like it ultimately devolved into another way for Courtney to be weird to Nick. It's like that one girl, Mona from the Joe Budden podcast. It's like, why are you being weird to me? Another way for her to be weird, detached, and strange, right? This was cool. It was super dope. It was just a good idea. I think they need to do more of that. I don't know if they do that on other shows. The little bit of shows I've seen, I don't feel like they've done that before, but I think that was cute. Like you celebrate somebody's party, you give everybody a reason to come together, another reason for some drama. And I thought it was dope, right? I didn't know he had an Italian place. That was dope. Or maybe it's like a Brazilian steakhouse type of place. But the food looked good. Belle Jolie and Mecca, interesting, right? Mecca was trying to talk and express his feelings, and she was not letting him talk. Like, get off his dick, literally. Like that brother didn't want nothing to do with you that other time where y'all was kind of calling him out. So it's just like, stop being a pick me for 1 second. Like, I understand you love this man, you obsessed with him. That's the thing too. Like, you do love him. You just scared to say it because of what he said. So just gonna come out with it. You treat him like you love him. You look at him like you love him. We all see how you look at him. Just come out with it. Just cut the shit. Cut the charade. And it was funny. 18 minutes in, Courtney was ready and primed to embarrass Nick. It's like, you say this shit to Devin, but why can't you say it to Nick? I think that's so weird to me. Devin was being a boy's boy. He doesn't really hold the guys too accountable. He was definitely overstepping, being a little too much for Courtney and Caitlyn. Maybe that's how he be. We don't see it, so it seems like you're doing too much, or you're just being a massive bitch to him. But maybe he does do too much. We don't know, because I do feel like she could have stepped in and kind of took his side a little bit more, but it wasn't. I couldn't blame her for not doing it because she don't know what the hell going on. But I feel like if she liked him a little bit more, she would kind of join him and be on his side. But because she thinks he's annoying and he's too needy for her, she was just like, I don't know, man. I got to hear everything. But if that was somebody that she cared about, like that was Mecca and Belle Jolie in that situation, Belle Jolie would have rolled for him no matter what. And I think it is interesting when they got home. Devin was being super weird, drunk out of his mind. I do feel like how people handle their liquor is definitely kind of telling, right? And it's even more telling when you don't like that person. So, and also how you treat somebody who's drunk is kind of telling as well. Caitlyn doesn't like him. She's always icked out by him. So she chose the point of that night to argue with a drunk person, to admonish a drunk person. It's like, why are you putting this man down right now? He's clearly drunk. He's not in his right mind. Why are you choosing this moment to shit on him some more? So it was funny though. I feel like, you know that saying where it's like the people that tell the truth is drunk people and angry people. Those were both the two people in their room. So what, nothing getting accomplished but some disrespect. I'm glad they were able to wake up in the morning and be like, hey, we was hungover. Some of that stuff shouldn't have been said, blah, 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 blase splee, whatever. It's going to come apart at some point. They're just holding together a little bit longer, right? When they met in front of Paul, when is Mecca going to get this shit braided? His shit been fuzzy for a little while. It's coming apart. Like, what's the passage of time here? I'm trying to figure out how long it's been. Belle Jolie, don't you do hair or something like that? Can't you fix this shit up? I can't talk right now, man. I'm chopped myself, but I'm getting it taken care of soon. But I just noticed that was kind of weird to me, right? And he said something like he's never felt these feelings to a woman before. Very interesting way of putting that. And with the recent allegations, brother, you not beating them allegations. You're not helping them allegations at all, man. Saying something like that to a woman before, very interesting. Appreciate the fact he could kind of express his feelings to Paul. Paul was able to receive that and understand, yo, man, I apologize. Basically, like, take accountability. I appreciate the fact he's able to apologize. That's all it's really about. But the thing is, it's like Paul was pretty much, he was trying to come at everybody. He wasn't trying to disrespect anybody, but he was trying to push people. So everybody could say they felt disrespected by him, but he's the only one that's want to sit on the couch and pout. So I thought it was just weird. But ultimately, I thought the game was cute. That's why I'm probably call this episode "Love and Basketball." It was cute, cute game. I didn't know Mecca could dunk, man. That's interesting. He's more athletic than he looks, so he must play basketball in college or something like that. But again, Belle Jolie, you love this brother, man. Just say it. Just say it and risk the consequences. I get, again, when all of this stuff is so premeditated with her, like the fact she didn't want to kiss him, which I think she's still paying for now. Um, it's just like she has so many hangups about stuff that shouldn't matter to her. So she got to get over that and just say what you feel, man. For real, for real. Michelle, again, Michelle is just a sleeper agent. She got a sleeper agent. She has so many hidden talents. The painting was beautiful. Her roommate, old Jun Tao, watch him closely. He said some things that was kind of interesting to me. He should be closely observed. In front of that lady, Courtney and Nick in front of the lady. Again, she was just being a weird spaz, being a stiff ass spaz. Let the past go. She just being super insecure with him, you know. And even when she kissed him, it was just like somebody had a gun to her head or something. It's like, I wouldn't want anybody to kiss me like that. I don't think Nick wanted that shit neither. So she's just estranged. A lot of insecurities. I don't even want to point to what it is. I think I know what some of the insecurities are, but it's no point in pointing them out like that because she's insecure about it. Sean John and Nikki, he earned the name Sean John tonight, for real, because I just thought it was so funny, brother. It's like you could light a candle, you could lay flowers down, you could write a beautiful poem, you could even do a fucking seance. She's not giving you the draws. Not on camera, probably not ever. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, Sean. She's not giving you the draws. And the first conversation I had earlier, I thought it was funny how both they were dressed for that conversation. It's like he just came out of probably taking a 2-minute shower, and she was dressed ready for the gym. That just kind of shows how they are in their relationship and where they are in life right now. And in the conversation, mutual masturbation. Huh? I never even heard of that shit before, and it just seems like a backdoor way for him to get freaky with this girl. And she immediately clocked it like she always does, and was uncomfortable again. And it's like, Sean, you was doing so good, bro. You was moving forward. You was having such forward momentum, and then you just fuck it up again, being too horny, being too freaked out, bro. She told you nothing's happening until the end of this experience, and you just can't respect it. It was weird. So him asking that is like, huh? Like, bro, you gotta stop asking ChatGPT on how to court women, bro. It just get out in the field. Like ChatGPT is gonna always spit out some weird shit. So at the end, the little stuff with the robes and the blindfolding her, I'm kind of surprised Nikki even let him do that because she don't seem like the type of person that trusts nobody to enough to be blindfolded by them, especially some nigga like Sean. But I give her credit for being a trooper and soldiering through it. But all in all, it was pretty cute. It was pretty tame, so I respect him for being tame. He didn't do nothing too cringe from what we saw. But again, she had to call him out for what he said. And Sean, you said all of those things, bro. Like you said all of that shit. Maybe not word for word, which I know that's what you're trying to gaslight us into saying. But you said that shit. And Sean is such a gaslighter. They had to pull the footage up and show him what he said. And it wasn't word for word, but it was the spirit of what you said. So they're gonna have to constantly do that because if she really gave a fuck, she could go crazy dealing with him. But I could tell she's just trying to fulfill this contract, right? She don't give a fuck about that shit. That's why she said it and was like, all right, whatever. But Sean just lies so much. They could probably show him this shit at the reunion and he's still gonna try to find a way to talk around it, bro. You said what you said, and I think she would honestly respect you more if you just stood by it. Just stand on that shit, bro. Either she'll respect you more or she'll just cut you off. But either way, it's gonna be something, bro. But this gaslighting and acting like she's trying to paint a picture, it's like, bro, she's really just giving you what you gave her. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand. And none of this will happen, bro, if you just will stop being so freaked out, stop being Sean John, and just wait like another week, probably. That's all you got to do, bro. But I think the fear is for him. He knows that she don't really like him, and if they get off this camera, she's gonna take his number and block him, and he'll never talk to her again. So I think he's trying to get some, and it's just like weird, bro. You academia, that should be beneath you. But all in all, this episode was pretty interesting. We took 2 steps forward with Sean John and Nikki, and now we done took 4 steps back. So they back to being toxic. But all in all, y'all let me know what y'all think about the couples. Y'all let me know who y'all favorite couple is, who y'all least favorite couple is. Y'all let me know who y'all favorite people are, y'all least favorite people are, and y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Specifically, show love to the YouTube. That's Trent and Tori TNT, the reality TV couple on YouTube. Show love to that real quick, and then once again, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.